So homework 26 starts off with the domain of a rational function, and when they're talking about the domain, they're asking you what values can I put in for x and end up getting a real number answer. So on some of them they have to restrict the domain, such as on fractions. We know that in the denominator of a fraction we can't have a 0 or you get something that gives you a math error on your calculator. It's an undefined expression. So it says find all the values of x that are not in the domain of h. And so what we're looking at is the denominator of our fraction, the x squared plus 5x plus 4, can't be equal to 0 or we get something that would be undefined. Since we have a quadratic expression, we would solve that by factoring x and x, plus and plus, factors of 4 that add up to 5, 4 and 1. And then since it has to give you the zeros, if x plus 4 equals 0, we'd have a negative 4 answer. And if x plus 1 equals 0, we've got the negative 1 answer, right? We get the opposites. So the two values that are not in the domain of x would be negative 4 and negative 1. You could put any other number in and come up with a real number answer for your fraction. Now on number 2, we just have a linear expression, not a quadratic one, so all we're just saying is, oh, the x plus 4 can't be equal to 0. That means we can't have a negative 4. We'd have a 0 on the bottom of our fraction, right? So that was an easy one to solve. So on number 3 here, we have x squared minus 1 wouldn't be able to equal 0, so if you factor that out, that factors into x minus 1 and x plus 1. So that means that 1 and negative 1 would be the values that are restricted from your domain.